Do you need a timeout? Do you need a timeout?
I need a timeout.
Wait, that was odd.
No, that actually was
No.
weird.
Wait, why has he done that?
Why has he done
Wait,
that?
why has he done that? Hello, you're back in the building. Guess what? A different one though. Have a look at this shit.
Oh my God, this is
Luke's
mental.
house, the original sign is back, and we're all feeling good, aren't we? Yeah? I know you are. Now, boys, right, I'm going to be serious. I had a little flashback, right, from school, when I was getting the bus home once, and basically, I was in year 8.
You wanked on the bus.
No.
On someone.
Right. There was a year, there was this year 11 girl at the back of the bus, and me and my two mates. No, me and a mate. So there was two of us. Anyways, we were like flirting, and she had a tongue piercing, and we were like, "What's that good for?" And she was like, "Oh, I'm really good at sucking cock." Now, listen, right? Do you think that's inappropriate? Because imagine that's a year 11. Imagine that's me in year 11, 16, talking to a year 8.
Are you sure?
But back then, I found that horny.
Are you sure it wasn't you in year 11? You've just role reversed this to make you sound normal.
No, but I was just thinking about it.
He's really good at sucking cock.
I was laying in bed last night thinking about it, and I was like, I'm going to save this one for Wafflin, because, like, back then, I just thought that was completely fine, but that was a level of sexual... I was a child, so it's constant... No, what's it called?
How old are you in year 11?
Yeah.
12.
No, in year 11, how old are you?
16.
Yeah, no, it's true.
It's actually pretty fucked up.
Yeah,
Are you
but
sure?
I thought it was so horny. I was like, mate, her tongue piercing had spikes on it. And she was like, yeah, it feels really good when I suck cock.
15 years later, you're still dreaming about that moment.
I just thought it was quality.
Wait, because, like... Are you sure you were flirting as well? Are you sure you weren't just like...
It was me and
Just,
fucking...
you know,
like,
I'm sure she
think they
wasn't
were
just
flirting.
like... She was just talking to a year 8 and just trying to be a bit cool, but in your age, you're like, she's flirting
well,
with
yeah,
me.
no, because you know, like, it sends the shivers that activate your cock. No, you know what I mean? When you initially feel that you're getting aroused and you feel it floating around your body. No, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. You know, like when you first, something's pricked up that.
And the pre-cum.
No, I don't necessarily pre-cum. I just get that feeling. I just get that feeling.
That is a weird thing to happen, is it not?
I don't know.
I've spoken about this before.
What, you pre-cum
we
a
have.
lot?
No, just like, I'd come home from school sometimes.
Do you not remember when he told us that sometimes he'd go home from school and he'd just have a bit of cum in his pants?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's quite gross, isn't it?
Is that not normal? Surely that is normal. Surely I can't be the only one that
because,
happens
like,
to.
apparently, so girls allegedly, right? they will literally obviously get wet.
Yeah.
And they can feel it when they're walking about.
Yeah, because surely they're like...
Yeah. Yeah, so they feel it. Let us know in the comments. Right?
Yeah, it just happens to boys as well.
So you get wet, and that's maybe what it is.
Is that what it is?
No, I don't get wet.
I thought the equivalent
I
was
don't have a
us
vagina.
just getting like a boner.
Yeah, getting a rod on. But we don't get wet, mate. We don't start emanating fluids.
I don't think that's right. Does that still happen to you?
No.
Why did you have to think?
Sometimes. Not anymore. Back in the day.
Back in the day. Well, let us know. Like, have you had any troubles with this?
I remember,
in the comments, obviously, ask your family.
What lessons did you sit in where you just like constantly had a raging boner?
Mate, like, I'm not gonna lie.
Every lesson.
It was quite a few, basically any like attractive teacher. Mate, I couldn't not help like my brain start writing storylines. But I thought this.
You're so creative, mate.
No, it was from the absolutely over the top amount of porn. That's what that was from. And I think that's where I remember talking to JME, right?
JME, as in
JME, right? Actually, JME. Shut your mouth. Anyways, right. So basically, basically, so JME was like, look, this is where lads' unrealistic storyline type thought process happens with women, because obviously the porn watching, and that's what would happen to me. I'd be raging it at home. And then come into school the next day, and my brain would start playing out, like writing those types of storylines, but for my teachers. And like I thought it was quality, but obviously it then grows to a problem when like that's what you base sex on, and it's not actually like that. It's not about, you know, your boiler needing servicing. It's not about that. It's actual different.
I remember like the sheer panic of just like getting a raging boner in class.
Oh my god, that.
Yeah, because then
I used to love it.
No,
What would it
no,
be
mate.
if, like, if
we
class
in
was coming
geography.
to an end?
No, in geography, we would have to like sometimes like stand up in front of the class, and like sometimes I'd have like a raging.
Really?
And like, what do you do in that scenario? There's not much you can do. You have to firm it or tuck it in.
Oh, you got to tuck it between the legs.
But it's quite obvious when you're like trying to tuck it.
Oh yeah, no, because you have to stand up and completely adjust. Like,
Oh, horrendous.
Let us know, everyone. How do you cope with this sort of problem? Have you ever had it in a public place? Because it is something that a lot of lads do encounter.
Do you remember the first time you ever saw porn or watched porn?
ooh,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
remember the first person to show me it.
Yeah, I remember it specifically.
Go
Who
on,
was the person that
what
watched
were you
you?
watching?
I got shown by like that was obvious that someone like him would show it to me.
And what was your video that you watched, Theo?
Well, bleep the names, but it was all just the lads together.
Were all you lads together having like a
It was like
circle
four of
jerk?
us. We had like a sleepover
Do you put your knobs out?
around house.
You
like-
and Stanard were there, obviously.
Oh yeah, and was there. You got to bleep the names.
What?
But
How old were you?
I reckon this was like year 7 or 8.
Yeah,
And
What
I
were
remember-
you, what were you
I
watching?
remember-
Did you all just start spaffing on each other?
No, mate, it was actually quite weird if you think about it. Actually, at the same time, it's also not weird because I bet a lot of people like watch it as a group together. Like, oh my God, what's that? And we were on like Pornhub or RedTube or whatever
Yeah.
in year 8, and we were just all sitting around like looking at it, and we were like, what's going on here? And then just got a boner.
And then what did you do
Yeah,
to
but
him?
surely you all did. I'm not being funny. Like
No,
at that
but-
age, if I saw
Yeah,
like
but, like-
anything that was
But
like
I think
on
it
the
was because
verge
I
of
think we were
section-
all just like, and then someone actually like fully got boner. Ha ha ha! Look at this guy with a boner.
Yeah, and then
we
what
were all
did
just
you
like,
do?
oh shit.
Who wanked first? Did one of you? Surely you just started doing it all on each other. Because that's the sort of shit you and used to do, isn't it? No, mate.
That
it's
is
not.
what you used to go up to.
No, it's not. Is this what you and
It wasn't you. It was all of you lot. I just remember it going around school that time. Anyways, in other news, you've just been getting freaking royally murked at Glastonbury.
you did
Right?
copious amounts
The
of
world's
drugs?
biggest,
No.
best, and greatest festival Luke managed to go to, and you are on the biggest come down of your life?
Not a come down.
Why are you wearing sunglasses, mate?
Yeah, why are there
inside?
sunglasses on
It
you?
is
We're
very-
inside.
it is
Why you
very-
got a bunged up nose for?
Yeah, why have you
That's-
got
that
a
is-
blocked nose?
That is actually hay fever.
Yeah,
So
Hay
obviously
fever,
I've got
hay
a-
fever when you're inside.
when you're inside.
What? But you get hay fever like everywhere.
You said you literally sent us a text on Saturday night going, "Boys, it's fucking snowing. I can't believe it."
No, I didn't.
You did.
But
You did.
what I will
did.
say is it is arguably the greatest place on earth. I know you've been.
I've never
you
been,
haven't.
man.
The
Never
thing
been.
is, right,
It's a
with,
different planet.
yeah, no, it is in its quality. But if you fuck it too early, right, and
Yeah.
this is where, like, before, you'll notice individuals, right, that are getting really fucked, and it's clear who's actually using this as an escapism from their real world rather than for just enjoyment. So, like, oh, let's take every drug you possibly can to try and just, like, because I can't face going back to reality, rather than going there and just actually enjoying the place for what it is. And I feel like you did that, whereas the last time I went, mate, I just fucking fucked it because I was psychologically not right, so I was using it as an escape.
Oh, I definitely.
Anyways.
Yeah, like no, I went and there is so much to do. But I mean, me and Reese went down on the Tuesday to stay in Bristol, and
Did you get there on a Wednesday?
yeah, we ended up going out on the Tuesday night.
Yeah, surely. So that's Tuesday till Sunday, getting royally murked.
I
Surely
took
your
the
like mental
Sunday
health
off.
is your mental health right now on the floor, or are you just fine?
Oh, it's in the ground.
so,
like,
okay,
you
so
are-
talk to us about how you feel. Like, do you feel worthless, or do you feel like I can tell that I'm a bit sad, but I'm aware that it's just all the different stuff I've taken.
When we took the
No,
piss
but-
out of your bootcut jeans, did you want to cry?
I don't understand, right? I don't know if you can see these. I just got like this little. Rip
The flares.
on my
You're wearing
jeans.
flares.
They're kind of flares.
Yeah, they're
But
cool.
did that like make you inside actually want to cry?
No, but look, the thing is I think it's also because you are just away from the real world and you're in this little bubble where nothing else matters. The only thing that matters is going out and having fun, seeing different acts and cracking a beer. It's like then when you come back, it's like you're just on a downer naturally.
Yeah, because your life has been such this dreamlike world. Yeah,
Yeah.
and I do
The
get that. It's like
endorphins.
holiday blues,
But it-
classic.
But it is insane out there. What I will say is I think you can apply this to quite a lot. Crowd control. I swear in recent years, everywhere it's getting worse.
What do you mean? What were there people like trying
Mate,
to
so think like Arcadia. You know, that's a stage
get a
at
photo up of
Glastonbury.
it now? It's like fucking claws and shit. Like, I don't know, yeah.
So we could go there easy last time, couldn't
Yeah.
we? We went and saw who see like Cole Cox, Idris Elba,
yeah,
and like
Idris
you could just
Elba?
yeah.
mate, you couldn't even get close to it. You couldn't even go on the pathway, which was on the campsite next to
But
it.
is there more people at this year?
I didn't
COVID.
believe so.
So it makes you think, like, how, okay, so there were probably, 250k people there. How come at the Travis Scott gig, where there wasn't really that as many people as that, did, like, loads of people start dying just as he was, like, putting up all this satanic ritual
Crowd
shit?
control, though.
Like, yeah, but crowd control, it doesn't mean, like, the crowd, realistically, like, yeah, there's some security guards saying, oh, stop pushing, but the crowd, they do whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah,
Why,
yeah.
when there was satanic ritual shit at this Travis Scott, did people start dying? Yeah, at Glasgow, where there's far more people, probably far more mercs on all sorts of drugs.
Do you know
Just
what?
no one dies. Did anyone die, by the way? Did
It's
anyone die?
a bit of an
No.
older crowd,
Okay.
a bit more of a mature crowd at
No.
Glasgow.
Nah,
No,
mate.
there is
Lots of
like that bunch,
kiddies.
but they don't tend to like. You don't see them at like Arcadia.
Yeah,
and stuff.
Arcadia's for the
But
fuckheads.
the thing is you say about crowd control having the security there. So these are two encounters that we had with security. One was a mate, and the other was me and Reese saw it. So like when Arcadia was mental, I think it was Calvin Harris playing.
Yeah.
They were like, honestly, you couldn't move.
That's at 1
And
a.m., wasn't it?
These people were trying to like squeeze out, and like this guy was like to one of the marshals, he's like, you've got to sort it out in there. Someone's gonna die in there. And his response was, what are you gonna do about it? Write an email. That was his response. Me and Reese were just like, what the
But also, though, that's a bit of an outrageous response. But also, what's this one Donny going to do?
No, but I think he's got radio. He can be like, oh yeah, it's bad in there. We need to sort it out.
that's very true.
But also, this one was the worst, right? So I swear to God, this was Joe Nash that saw this happen. You know the big Glasgow flags? They have loads of flags there. Not the ones that people are holding in the crowds. The ones that are actually there.
Yeah.
One of
Look at
them
this.
actually fell on someone's head.
Fuck off.
like
They're
this-
big fuckers as well.
Huge, mate. Smacked this bald geezer on the head.
Yeah.
Apparently he just like hit the deck, but was like sort of fine. So like a few marshals came over to him, were checking him out, and like they tried to really play it down, like, oh no, it's not that bad. You'll be alright, mate. And then apparently they were feeling his head, and they were like, oh yeah, it's only a small dent in there. You can just go off. You'll be fine.
Dent.
Fuck, yeah.
Mate, concussion is awful.
Dent to the skull, mate.
Especially drinking as well.
He had a dent in his skull, and they just sent him off. They're like, you'll be alright.
No, they do that sort of shit though, and it makes you realise, like, you think you have these figures of authority and control, like, oh yeah, we're safe and sound, but now you are when you go into like places of mass people, whether it be football stadiums, festivals, whatever, you are literally, I mean, even into fucking town, mate, you don't know who's going to drive a van into your head.
Yeah.
You are actually putting in trust into everyone else all the time.
In Nice, do you remember there was an incident in Nice a few years ago? If you go to Nice now, their promenade has bollards the whole way
Isn't that mental
to
though?
prevent people from
that we have
driving
to
you
take,
over.
like, preventative steps to stop people from committing mass murder.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's where you have, like, you know, I did that video back in the day where it's looking at different weird laws in different countries.
Oh yeah, I remember that,
And there'll
actually.
be like in certain like states of America, there's like you can't shag hedgehogs on a Monday or something, and it's like because because someone's done it, and it's caused havoc.
No, mate, that is why laws are about, because people have done stuff and then
Yeah.
it's considered illegal.
Yeah,
Mate, I swear the weather looked world class at Glasgow, but I swear like the Wednesday it was like bucketing it down.
No, so here's the thing, right? I was scared because the forecast was very hit and miss. Somehow we just avoided everything. The only time it rained was at like 6 a.m. and like we're in our tents. So you just wake up at like 9, 10 o'clock in the morning and it was fine.
And did you leave your tent there?
What
Ooh.
I did was, because I didn't want, basically, I'll put a picture up now. This is me in my tent. I thought it was a lot bigger. I had a double mattress and a 2-man pop-up tent. And the double mattress, I couldn't even blow up properly because it wouldn't fit in there. So I couldn't move in there.
You tried to be luxury.
What I did was deflate the mattress, put it in the bin, put the sleeping bag in the bin, and then fold the tent up and leave it by the bin.
well, what everyone
Which
used
I
to
thought
do.
that was the best.
Yeah, because everyone
that I
used to
could
just
do.
set them alight and just like, it's quite funny.
We had a video of like
Well,
us.
surely, but is that good?
Mate,
No, no,
Reading,
no.
do you not remember Reading 2013? Just around the campsite going,
Yeah, doing a little like mating ritual.
Or burning people's tents?
no, our own tent.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't do it.
No,
but,
neither
like,
did I.
Yeah, like
No
fuck
one
that
else did
shit.
that.
Sounded like you did it.
No, I just remember seeing the tractor, the guy that drives the tractor at the end of Glasgow, just picking up all these tents. You've
Yeah,
not seen it.
chaos.
Mate, would you not be like, if you're driving that tractor, surely like you're scared that someone's going to be like asleep in
Oh
the
yeah,
tent?
because there are a lot of people that would just be passed out in their tents. Imagine just you're like, you know, like just like actually tractor on your head. Now, in other news, obviously we've seen some more altercations on social media, Firstly, let's start with Jake Paul versus KSI, right? Now, yet again, it's the fight we all want, obviously. And we've seen this, right? So KSI goes, let's hope Tommy Fury can get into the USA. If not, you can always fight on the prelims of my fight card, Jake Paul.
Is this the Instagram stories?
Now, I think that's referencing the fact that Tommy Fury, right, who's meant to be fighting Jake Paul, apparently he got to America and they were like, sorry, mate, you're Esther.
No, he got to Heathrow, didn't even get to America.
What? Okay, he got to Heathrow, and his ESTA, which is like the little verification application everyone needs to complete in order to go to the US, it got denied for like some
That is a
unknown
bit dodgy
reason.
though, isn't
But
it?
I'm like, is this just classic bollocks? Like, they've just gone, oh yeah, Tommy, like you don't want to waste time going to fucking America for a press conference. Just do training the whole time, like, and wait till actual fight week to go. I reckon it's a classic, like, oh yeah, it got banned, he's not allowed to go. They're trying to get it resolved, and it's going to be coincidentally resolved come fight night.
So he only missed the press conference.
Yeah, it's just a launch press conference. He's not going to miss the fight. And I just think it's classic techniques.
Yeah.
Like classic techniques, because you I guess like in the middle of training camp, he's not going to want to be flying over there, jet lag, all of that bollocks.
Yeah, I
he's
think you're
just
right,
going to
mate.
just bun that thing.
And the thing is, right, he can't afford to actually miss the fight again.
He's rich.
No,
Oh, okay,
I don't mean like he
Money-wise.
can't.
Yeah.
He like, for his integrity, he can't afford to miss this fight.
No, he can't.
And secondly, this fight, in my opinion, actually already has enough hype around it.
Well, yeah, because it's been like going for a while now, back and forth over socials, that I think, yeah, the press conference would be good, all right. But if you remember, for the last fight, when they were meant to do it before, they did it over Zoom, because I think for the same reason, they didn't want to have to travel over to America. So, I just think they've signed all the documents saying Tommy will attend the press conference unless for some, But so it's a reason out of his hands that he's not going to be able to go to. He got banned for some unknown reason.
But they were saying to him that like apparently he knows the reason he's not allowed in. He was just saying like, but I don't.
Exactly, mate.
But I swear on the story he goes, yeah, we know the reason. Oh, I got get confused.
No, he said they said he knows the reason, but he said I don't.
We'll roll the story right now, by the way, for those that haven't seen it.
I'm here and set the record straight before anybody else tries to. Me and my team this morning arrived at Heathrow Airport, ready for the press conference, ready to fly out. And as soon as we entered the airport, I got pulled to one side and I was told by the Homeland Security officer that was there that my ESTA had been denied and I wasn't able to travel to the USA for a reason that I apparently know. I can stand here and say I've done absolutely nothing wrong and I have no clue why I'm not allowed to travel to the USA. Like I said, I've been training for a fight this whole time. And that's all I've been doing. I have no clue why they would not allow me to travel today, and neither does any of my team or my lawyers. So now I'm having to go to the embassies and all this sort of stuff, trying to resolve it. And I'm in the middle of training, guys. I don't know why this has happened today. It's a massive shock to me and my whole team. So obviously, it is a matter that needs to be resolved. It's government issues. It's a lot bigger than the fight right now, and I'm just trying to get it sorted. But I just wanted to let you all know where it was at.
Wait, do you not think it was a bit weird? Like, when they were like, just sign the contract.
Yeah.
Bollocks. I reckon it was signed ages ago. I reckon them two are just like going back and forth to create hype.
Well, I don't reckon it's intentional hype. I reckon it's John Fury and the Furies trying to be a little bit shithousery. Because they want to like make Jake Paul have a bit of uncertainty. They want to take the control away from him and put it like so that he doesn't know, am I fighting, am I not fighting, to stress him out a bit, really. And then with the press conference, same thing. Like, you just want to stay in training camp rather than go over there.
Is Jake Paul like the Eddie Hearn of like this fight? I swear
it's his promotional company,
think, it's
right?
his event. It's his event. So, I mean, Tommy's going to need a knockout, I believe.
Yeah.
If it goes to points, you can bet like Jake Paul's probably going to win.
It's the same with the Gibb fight, I think.
Oh, mate, yeah. Have you seen that as well? Have you seen the tickets available? Like, I couldn't get this up.
Oh.
Obviously, him and Austin McGrim and KSI were beefing on Twitter. Yeah. And you got this where KSI indicates that not many tickets are selling in that fight. And it's like, well, obviously, Austin like hit me up to try and like get me on the undercard. I think he's obviously realised, stressing that probably reached out to several other YouTube fighters. Because this event isn't selling, and then you're not really seeing it anywhere. And I think number one, the fight HQ of the world on YouTube is the UK, right?
100%.
And the fights have to be in the UK for them to really pop, because our
America's
fans
too
are
big.
fucking second to none.
America's too big, and no one cares in America.
No one really cares
But
enough.
I think Gibb and Tommy are both in the same scenario. They both have to knock out the CEOs to win their fights.
Yeah, because
they're both fighting the CEOs.
Yeah, of the whole entire event. Yeah,
Yeah.
basically that. And then you've got basically, in response to that original tweet I read out of KSI's, Jake Paul goes, "Still trying to avoid me, you hoe? Why would we not just fight as the main event?" Oh, I think we all know why. So basically, like...
So he sent that to KSI?
Yeah, because obviously where KSI said, you can fight on the prelims of my fight card, Jake's just going, well, why don't we just fight as the main event? Which is like, fair enough, like, why don't they? But it is because at this moment in time, KSI needs some warm-up fights. But he's not going to openly admit that. But I mean,
I think he would.
I reckon it would be more ratings if he then just replied to Jake Paul being like, I want to do a warm-up fight. Just like being a realist about it, rather than being like, I don't know.
Rather than like creating some like false like narrative that like, oh, it's just because he's, I don't know, whatever.
But I think everyone knows, like, mate, you've had 2 years doing other things, and Jake's been training religiously for 2
exactly.
years. Like,
that's why Jake would want him now,
you know,
rather than giving him the chance to like get better.
But when it happens,
it's
and
gonna
like,
be biblical, mate. It's gonna be biblical.
It will be the biggest fight of the decade. And if JJ wins that fight, Jake's trained religiously for like 2-3 years, and imagine he just goes and loses.
The thing
is,
untouchable.
And I'm not sure if I've said this before, but I genuinely don't think, like, if JJ loses, I don't think he should like not be able to sleep at night.
What, you don't think he should not?
No, because I think
it's not
Jake, what do you mean?
Jake has so much.
The camera's just stopped. Which one? It's Luke Cam.
Jake has so much more to lose.
It's alright.
Jake has so much more. So wait. Are you saying that KSI shouldn't really worry if he loses?
Yeah, because like
You don't. Like, no, any winner, mate. Any born winner will not feel okay like losing.
But he should really want to win. But I mean, like looking from the outside in, I think if he does lose, I would still sort of expect him to lose purely because Jake has been on this now.
KSI is different
years.
levels, though.
And
different levels.
and
That's what he's coming out and saying. Because on paper, you should go, Jake Paul should batter KSI. That's what, like, on paper should make sense. But you should also go, on paper, a fucking Fury should batter a YouTuber. But the Jake Paul Fury fight, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if Jake Paul fucking wins, mate. Yeah. It's like, it's all good on paper, but there's magic in the air when it comes to this shit.
The reason why I think JJ would beat Jake is because I think even if Jake beats Tommy and he proves himself to be a very, very good boxer, I feel like against JJ, like, he's like the kryptonite. So, like, Jake will, like, all he wants in life is to beat KSI.
What?
Will finally the pressure.
Is it?
I think that's all he wants.
Is that his main priority?
Yeah.
I feel like that is.
Yeah, it is.
Well, there's not bigger things than that now.
Yeah, no, I think there is, but I think he knows this fight will be his biggest fight. Yeah. I think Jake Paul versus KSI is bigger than Jake Paul versus Conor McGregor.
Ooh,
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
I mean, worldwide, no. You think it's like when it comes to like doing the voting, like you think judging by Twitter, everyone's going to vote like Labour. Then it comes, you look at it and like literally the smallest fraction. It's literally like on the internet world really cares about this fight, but worldwide, Conor McGregor doing a boxing fight, mate.
I suppose it's similar to the Mayweather Logan Paul thing, but I feel like in terms of the people that actually matter, KSI Jake is the bigger fight.
Like,
do you know what I mean? Like in terms of like people outside of YouTube, they'll just watch it and be like, McGregor will win or whatever. But people inside YouTube care more about Jake Paul versus KSI.
Yeah. No, I agree. But I want to see that fight
the
more.
Mayweather Logan Paul thing. People actually didn't care about it that much.
No, mainstream went crazy for it.
Mainstream
just saying
did.
how it's a bit
But that's
ridiculous.
what I mean. Maybe it is what you're saying is just our perspective from that like YouTube scene.
Oh mate, we're in a bubble.
100%.
We're in such a bubble.
100%. But right now, who would win Tommy Fury against KSI?
Well,
no way.
Tommy Fury's got to win.
But then,
and this is placing like.
What do you mean got to win?
Like on literally a level of pure logic. How does he not? That's like who wins in a keep-you-up challenge, Lionel Messi or Theo Baker?
Yeah, but Lionel, is it that much of a difference? Lionel Messi, Theo Baker, KSI, Tommy Fury. Like
I think Logan Paul actually touched on it in his conversation with True Geordie.
Yeah, go for it.
He touched on it. He was like, "Look, KSI will train, and he may be a really technical boxer, but when he gets in that ring." Who's to say he's not just going to resort to his absolute craziness and just go ham?
I think when you've got to dig deep.
And like, how do you fight someone who's like that?
And that's the thing.
Mate, that's the thing. An actual boxer
or Mayweather
would not even Mayweather. An actual boxer, an average level boxer, with what JJ does when he wingmills, would pick him off quite simply. Like someone low down on Matchroom boxing, like Eddie Hearn boxing's like firm would pick how JJ fights apart.
But then,
an average, sort of like someone that gets flustered easily, someone that isn't a professional boxer, essentially, like established, that would work.
But that's the thing is, like, Tommy Fury has surely got to be considered.
I don't think
Well,
he
he's
is,
not
though.
proven yet. He's not proven.
proven.
All he's fought is taxi drivers.
Yeah.
So he's got the name Fury, but he's not demonstrated he's a fucking sound boxer that's not going to get flustered, can handle the pressure, and can box a guy like that's got the dog in him, like KSI.
Eddie Hearn said it himself. He called both of them average, which again he said it's not disrespectful.
They said that's a compliment.
He said it's a compliment, but he called Tommy average and Jake and put them on the same level. Which goes to
that's
show
quite
you,
interesting.
which is nuts because Jake Paul started 4 years ago,
Yeah, it's
and
mental.
Tommy's a Fury. It's in his blood. He's done it his
Yeah.
whole life. So how can they possibly be on the same level? I don't get
Well,
it.
there you go. Yeah,
It's it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's like saying, I don't know, I've been playing football my entire life, and then this idiot comes and starts playing 4 years ago. And now it's just the same as me. That's not going to happen.
But he's true. He's a bit better.
No, he's
I
not.
actually am.
Mate, who scored more in the Scotland game?
Because you were low key like.
Wait, that means
I assisted you.
yeah, we didn't.
I was literally. I'm the reason you scored that tap in, mate.
You
I
didn't
actually did
score
all the hard work.
world class header.
No, but he even tried to sabotage me.
What hell?
Like, you know when he could have squared it to me and I could have scored my hat trick.
Sorry for
Well, like
providing.
you to me a
Chris-
million times.
He didn't want me to steal the glory.
Oh,
No,
you
mate,
did-
you were in a crap position. I saw Chris.
Anyway,
open
is that
up
video
and
out? People can't even reference what we're talking
yeah.
about. Okay, that video is coming out, by the way,
When
on
is
Theo's
it
channel.
going out? We've spoken about it so much.
It's coming out.
It is coming out. How long is? When's it coming out?
I'll finish the edit.
Are you editing it?
Oh no!
Have you not hired someone yet?
Give it Harry.
Yeah, I am. Give it Harry end of
Surely
season.
just give it Harry.
It's all edited. I just need to do the actual match,
Well, that's good.
and it's just tedious going through the footage.
Yeah. What's the other thing? I was watching, True Geordie's analysis of obviously KSI versus Alex Wasabi. Do you boys see any path to an Alex Wasabi win at all?
Oh no,
Well, really?
no.
There's no chance. There's no
No.
path. There's no technique or tactic that he can deploy that if it pulls off, he wins.
No.
Or is he just?
I hate to.
He's
it's
got no
it-
limbs.
But it's curtains. For
Okay, so
Wasabi.
this. What I think it relies on is JJ going windmill.
You think he does or he doesn't?
If JJ goes windmill, that is Alex Wasabi's only chance because Wasabi showed a bit of composure and athleticism, right? And is what I'm saying is like he could actually that was what would create the openings for him to actually connect. Whereas if JJ boxes him and doesn't like lose his cool and just throw windmills, I think he'll beat him basically.
I think that JJ is like it's like a bowling ball, as in like once
ripped
it starts
bowling ball.
going, you just can't. You can't defend it. You can't stop. It's gonna go through absolutely everything in the way. I mean,
To an extent, yeah. To someone that can't box, yeah.
I just don't see a world in Wasabi wins.
Okay, wait, yeah.
Yeah,
I just don't see it happening.
No, yeah.
Is
no,
it in London as well?
Yeah,
Is it?
yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I believe it is. The only thing I'm thinking, right, so JJ on paper, this should be his win. This should be an easy win. The only thing I'm thinking is Alex was very, like, composed, calm, dealing with the Dodgy situation. Dodgy's a different type of fighter and guy, I know. But he's dealt with London before. He's been under the lights. He knows what it's about. He's dealt with the heckling, right? He displayed that he can do something in the ring. He's not just like a sitting duck that has his arms around his head and does jack shit, okay? If JJ thinks he can just waltz in there, thinks, I can't lose, there's no way I can lose, and just thinks that it will be a walk in the park, and, a couple of rounds go by, and he's still not got Alex out of there, another round goes by, he's still not got him out of there, and he just resorts to fucking, fuck this, I'm just going to throw the kitchen sink, well, then that could resort in,
I just don't see that happening either. I feel like he will have too good of coaches and people around him to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah.
They would have thought of every scenario.
You would have thought that the past however long, that is what they've been going for. That's what they've been trying to install into him. It's just, but that's the beauty of it. Like, you don't know what is gonna actually come out until fight night when it's under the lights.
It wouldn't surprise me that like he actually goes in and shows like a very tactical fight.
I mean, that would be good. That's what would be. He needs to fight how he fought me. Just jab, jab, jab. Keep him away. Jab. The littler man, don't let him near you, because if you just keep him at arm distance, he can't fucking get near you. Yeah. I think he needs to apply that, and then to the point at which he just starts getting those power shots in. He should win. The question is, does he then go to Jake Paul straight after that, Or who's he going to fight next? Austin McBroom?
Wait, he'd only fight Austin if Austin beats Gibb. If
Does
Austin loses to Gibb, like he's a waste man. Like,
Would KSI fight Gibb? No.
Nah, they're too good friends, and there's no fight. Like they've sparred before, and like
You just got to hope that he get, like, ideally, just because I want to get the Jake Paul fight, like, against KSI, that he beats Wasabi, is so gassed, just gets on the mic, goes, Jake Paul, I want you fucking next,
be
mate. Imagine the eruption in the arena.
Do you not think, like, last 2 years, like, YouTube boxing was so dead, and I thought it was
there
over.
hasn't really been any
I know,
fights.
but it had, like, everyone thought it was over, and then this is the spark.
Well, yeah.
It's coming back.
It will always be there,
Even
mate.
this summer, it's come out of nowhere, I swear. Like, it went
I
from
reckon
nothing
Jake
to, like,
Paul
everything.
Jake Paul versus KSI, this is my intuition, right? It's going to be in Saudi Arabia. And they're going to do it for 100 mil. Imagine they wouldn't turn it down. Would they do that? Because I know KSI cares about the fans, right? And he'd want the fans to be fucking part of that. And he knows that having that crowd there supporting him plays a big part.
100 mil though.
But 100 mil is 100 mil.
100 mil, and you could chuck me a 10 mil.
And we'll get on the undercard. I will fucking call you out and spark you, mate.
Yeah, mate,
I'm calling that Malfoy.
if they
it's
come
in
to you and go,
Aurelia.
Joe, we want to offer you $30 million. Can you call someone out? Pick me.
Click.
I was going to say please pick. I said plick me.
Yeah, I'll plick you, mate.
Can I get 10 mil?
Yeah.
Surely if you're watching.
We're Mr. Prince of Saudi Arabia. Please pick us. Like, surely.
Well, it's with AJ. Ooh. AJ's fighting Usyk in Saudi
yeah.
Arabia really soon.
Yeah.
Anyone going to watch that?
I mean, I'm 100%.
Oh, I'm going to watch it.
Wait, obviously we're all
Box
going to
office.
watch it.
Yeah, you'll watch it.
Yeah, when is
Obviously,
it?
August the 20th. That's going to be a good little fucking fight. Oi, I know we've spoken about boxing for a little while, but we actually got sent a fucking parcel. Like, to the Wafflin boys.
Oh, God.
Sent to my address from nowhere. Right?
Wait,
From the spirits.
wait. Do you know who sent it?
No. Okay, they DM'd me. They DM'd me saying, we want to send you a mystery parcel.
Oh, God.
Where
And
is
so
it?
I brought it. Do you want it?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to get this out.
Do you want to save it? Oh, I was going to say, do you want to save it to the end?
Save it to the end? Well,
Nah.
Get it up now.
nah, just get it up now.
Is it from the spirits from above?
I don't fucking know, right?
Have you looked at it?
No, it's open. I fuck knows what's in here, mate. Right.
Oh, it's the
So,
crystal. It's Voldemort.
Voldemort. It's Voldemort. Mate, it's just literally... What is this? That one's got J on, right? Okay, that one's got J on. Okay, this one's got T on for Theo.
Chuck him in.
T on.
Wait, surely one of them's an L.
Take the L, mate. So you've got the L, you've got the T,
Oh,
and then,
fucking rocks, isn't it?
mate, and then there's just nicely a JLT.
Oh, okay, what?
New sandwich.
Can I open my little package?
And we've got cards to go with it.
Oh,
Right?
fuck. Oh,
No.
Mate, I've been
Okay,
sent
I
a
can read
stone-
it saying crystal
I've been
info.
sent a stone from the beach.
Theo. No, this is for Theo, right? This person. Okay, the company, it's Rachel from Lunora. I just thought it was very kind.
Okay,
No. What I will say
She
is,
wanted to
Oh,
send
hang on
something
a
to us.
minute.
Is
This
with-
one's for Luke.
no, but can I just say something? Because for the next 10 minutes, we're probably going to proceed to mock everything that's here.
Oh,
No,
I've literally done
I'm
that.
already fuming.
But
I'm already fuming.
let me finish it. We do want to thank you very much for taking the time
I
and
thought it's
effort
class.
to send us these.
Yeah,
'cause
thank
it
you,
is a very
Lenora.
nice gesture.
She's
Lads,
basically picked out ones that she thinks are class for us.
Okay.
And it goes, Joe,
Oh, she's actually personalised mine.
this podcast is sick. Keep it up. From Rachel. Yeah, mate. So she's picked out things that she thinks resonates with us. So just stick them in your
Did
house,
you get a
I
little
reckon.
message on yours?
Yeah, I did actually.
What does it say?
Lads, she goes, here's your crystals. Malfoy, brackets Theo.
Yeah.
Brackets Theo. Not
Yeah,
Theo, brackets Malfoy. It's Malfoy, brackets Theo.
Yeah, because that's your real name.
So she also said to me, I hope you love all your new crystals, even if you think they won't give you any heebie-jeebie good luck.
Yeah, mate. What a fucking lady.
Just stick them in your house. Right, lads, I've been given
What have you been given, Theo?
I've been given selenite.
What's selenite?
Selenite, which enhances the state of peace and clarity.
Oi, that's
They
fucking
carry
great.
a high vibration.
Yeah.
Wow.
I've also been given amethyst, some spiritual shite.
Yeah.
I've been given rose quartz.
Yeah, I
Oh,
like
This
that's
that.
for
stone
love. That's a
enables
bit
us
of
to
love.
enhance healing and love. Sodalite,
Sodalite, yeah, love that shit.
What one's the which?
howlite for calming. Moonstone from the moon.
Fucking love that shit.
Bloodstone.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna lob them in your house and magically just see how you're feeling
and
about
black
2
obsidian.
weeks.
Black obsidian. You know what? It's come at a perfect time, man. I take it before my eye, man.
Yeah,
But
and
how
then
do I
she
know
gave
which
us all
is
one of these as well, which
How-
is that's your selenite.
That's my
Take
selenite.
it, yeah, lob it in your bag. So basically, if there's anyone else that wants to send us presents, just DM us the end of the Wafflin podcast. Look at this guy, he's feeling it already. Just DM us and just let us know.
unicorn.
What is which though, Wella? Like, so this is.
Yeah. How do you know?
That's
what
your selenite.
How do you
Okay.
know? Wait, how do you know what is what?
Theo, you pick them out because the camera's on you.
You just have to fucking put it on Google, but
Right. So we got this.
that looks
stone.
like fucking amethyst to me.
I didn't get sent amethyst. Oh yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, this one's got to be black obsidian.
Yeah,
what, the
good
black
shit,
one?
good shit.
That's quite. What I will say, right?
I've actually been given sand as well.
Yeah, man, good shit.
I've actually.
I fucking love that.
Well, I
I
got
will
given
say
loads of sand.
Is the thing about them is they're very aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah, I'll
Like-
put them in a
like
little
they're-
pot.
They're nice to look at, and they are cool.
Mate,
But-
they
Rachel,
are-
I am,
they
I
are
am
so
very,
cool.
Rachel, I am very grateful for these. Thank you. And
Yeah,
if they
shout
do
out
get,
Rachel.
and you know what? Right now, I will take heebie-jeebie good luck.
Yeah, you
for
need
my
it.
Iron Man. So stick them in your house. I'll put them on a little platter
Yeah.
with my solulite or whatever it is.
What are you meant to do with them? Are you just meant
Fucking
to keep
lob them.
nearby?
I reckon lob them next to your bed, mate.
Put them under my pillow.
Yeah, man. Fucking, honestly, it's really good shit.
What about the sand? Shall I leave that
Oi,
in the...
boys, in other news, yeah, I filmed
Fuck the sand.
I filmed 3 videos for my YouTube.
Yes, go
I
on
thought
then.
you filmed loads.
Go on.
3?
Go
That
on,
is
he's
loads.
He's got loads of
I
ideas.
used to
Oh,
Wait.
ideas. That's what I was got confused with.
Surely,
I filmed 3. I've got 3 completed videos.
Edited.
Edited. Done.
when's the first one coming out?
Don't know, because it all revolves around the confirmed date of my tune that's coming out, because one of them relates to that. And it's the
Surely
first
you're
one.
going to send us first.
Basically, it's going to be in July. It might be second. I reckon first week of July.
Yeah, so send us first so we can...
Nah,
What? So
You don't want anyone
this,
to proof
this week
watch
is
them.
the first week.
I
of
don't
July,
need it.
Isn't it?
I just make my. I know what I'm doing is right, and I've got. Okay, yeah, 3 of them. I'm filming another one after this.
But can you give us some insight?
Absolutely not.
Surely send us
Well, like,
to watch
I
I'm
them.
just
curious.
thought it's sick that like I've just gone. I'm gonna make YouTube vids and I'm just doing it.
Yeah,
I've
that
just
is class. I like that.
3. But the thing is, like, I like the idea of having them banked. I almost want to make loads and then just release them.
Yeah, you need to,
Yeah.
because otherwise, also it will get to a point you need to stay ahead. Otherwise, the edit will
Yeah.
get stressful.
I
If you
love the
stay
edit,
ahead.
though.
Once you get ahead,
What it made me realise is like, mate, the editing is actually the best bit for me. Like,
Yeah.
that's where like fucking I can never get an editor. Like, I don't think I ever will. That's the one
Stay
bit
ahead
that
then,
I always
yeah.
want to do. I just love that shit.
how long are the vids? 8 minutes.
So one's 12 minutes, one's gonna be 8 minutes, the other one's 9 minutes.
Have you got a graphic designer for a thumbnail?
Fuck that shit. I make my own.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
We just can do it all yourself.
Oh mate,
Every
I just prefer that shit. I prefer making the thumbnail. I prefer editing it. It's YouTube. I like fucking
Thumbnail
doing it.
game is very different these days.
Yeah,
It's very like
that's fine.
in your face, kid friendly.
Yeah, that's fine. But at the end of the day, like I like. I don't know. I know you'll probably laugh at it, but I like to like set trends rather than follow them.
What's the trend you're gonna set?
Well, it's just how I do my shit. Like whether it be
Yeah.
thumbnail, whether it be title, whether it be everything. Like I'm not just gonna look at what I'm meant to do, what everyone else is doing, and just copy. Like I'm gonna do my own shit.
Are you gonna have a like same time and date, or just release it randomly every
I'll
week?
do whatever the fuck I want. It's just gonna be out there, and I'm excited because it's a variation of different vids.
Stay away from 9 o'clock every evening though.
What's that?
Love Island.
Oh, what throughout the
Oh,
summer?
yeah.
Yeah.
That is a killer.
Your boys still watching it?
Yeah, I'm 3 episodes behind though, so can we not?
Yeah. I remember when I saw Gemma from Love Island in Ibiza.
What?
Yeah, mate, it was me and Lawrence. We were just at the Hard Rock Hotel, and I just walk out, and I just was like, "That's the fittest girl I've ever seen."
Well, how
Mate,
many,
at
how
the
many years
moment, I
ago
was
was
just
this?
like, that is the fittest girl. And then I just saw her walk up and she's with Michael Owen.
Oh, you saw
What?
Michael-
Michael Owen? What is that? His daughter? Fucking hell!
How many years ago was this?
She was 17. No, she was
One for the documentary.
No, she was 18. I literally wanted to say that to see how you'd react.
How old
but
were
she-
you?
She was
22?
18. This was... I was
must have been what-
24. I was 24.
So she was 17.
Nah, I was 25. I was actually 25.
Sorry, Michael.
Nah, she is 18, but yeah, she was fit. Anyways, yeah, like,
She's actually 19.
But I do feel like it's coming across a bit cold in Love Island. Like it does make me think. Like, do you right? So this everyone
father, like
listening
daughter.
right now, do you think when people are like nice and warm and open, it's lovely? Because like, surely you'd rather be like that than like this cold, like Do
you know what I think?
I'm not letting anyone in.
Yeah, but the thing
No,
is
I think she's completely different to everyone else in there because of her dad. She's been raised sort of under the cameras, so I think she's actually a little bit not media trained, but she knows she's a bit withdrawn. She's very conscious of the cameras, whereas everyone else is settled in. I think she's very conscious, and she's also very conscious of the fact that her dad's Michael Owen, so there'll be so many geezers in his DMs right now.
Yeah, but I'm not being funny.
Oh, if I was Michael Owen right now, I'd be not looking at Instagram.
I mean,
DMs.
no, he must be in hell.
Oh,
honestly.
he's in hell.
But if you're more media trained, would you not be more inclined to actually be a nicer person?
Nah, media training these days is just
Like, do you not
don't
think-
say a
Yeah.
thing.
That's
Well,
what
that's
I'd
the
be
thing. Like, well,
thinking.
right now, right. So we're recorded on these cameras. Everyone's listening. Hello, if you're listening. How are you? Does that go through your head? What did you just do? Wait, mate, did you just fucking put the microphone to your arse and let one off? Mate, you're weird.
Why has he
Why has
just
he
done that?
Are you okay? Do you need a time out? Do you need a time out?
I need a timeout.
Mate, that was odd.
No, that actually was
No.
fucking
Wait,
weird.
why has he done that?
Why has he done
Wait,
that?
why has he done that?
I know you've got to speak and breathe into it and everything.
You're gonna do it again?
I've got
Mate, that was
so-
odd. I don't know if we can get like a quick replay on that. Because that was fucking odd.
Action replay.
It's strange behaviour. Does that go through your head? What did you just do? Wait, mate, did you just fucking put the microphone to your arse? But yeah, like obviously right now, like we're conscious. We've grown up for the past 10 years with cameras. How do you feel when you look at the lens, right? Do you feel like you're looking, like who do you imagine when you're talking to? Because there was, I can't remember his name, but some famous radio guy, right? Some guy, was saying whenever he recorded, he always would imagine he's speaking to the same person, and it was his mum. He always imagined the camera was just his mum, and that made him feel like it was familiar, and therefore, when people would watch or listen to the content, it would feel like a familiar, like this person's really relaxed with the way they talk to me, because, and it's obviously he's imagining he's talking to the person he's probably most relaxed with.
I feel like
ever.
I'm talking to myself.
You feel like you're talking to yourself.
Like,
so
I see
you
myself.
can't imagine there's a crowd in front of you right now.
I'm having a conversation with myself. Like if I see myself in the camera, I don't see that as me. I'm talking to like a Theo, a different Theo, a third dimension.
So you're talking to yourself, but he's just some guy.
And it's more of a spirit. A
Chris
spiritual.
just contradicted himself.
I'm speaking to myself, but I'm not speaking
That
to
is
No,
myself.
but you know what I mean? Like it's a spiritual version of myself.
Is it? Is it? Like, can I imagine? Like, who am I talking to right now? I'm right. Okay,
Dave.
right now. No, mate. Right now, my girlfriend's come into my head. Okay, now my mum. Okay, now I'm talking to my sister. Like, but that's what my brain does. It will just float between.
But that's your creative aspect,
Yeah,
just
it's
like-
where I'm fucking mentally genius. But yeah, like it's interesting. I wonder who people.
See, I think doing this, I literally just... I'm at a stage now where I just forget they're there and I tend to just picture just speaking to you two.
Just so media trained these days.
Yeah, you are really media
Do you
trained.
not? Also, here's one for the Love Island lot.
Yeah.
There's a rumor going around that Gemma, before she went on the show, was like, "Do not include anything to do with my father.
Do not include any what you.
If
can't...
anyone mentions Michael Owen, cut it out." Because there is no way, after 2 weeks in that villa, they haven't gone to her. So what do your parents do for a living?
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, it is
true.
factual information.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's going to be... and even when Jax came in, he was like, "So, how's your family?"
Oh yeah, and you just.
Well,
yeah.
what did she say?
She's like, "Yeah, they're all right."
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
surely,
classic
right.
monotone.
I swear, is it not announced before, like, who's going on? Like,
Yeah,
that?
everyone knew. No, it is. Everyone knew, but she would... I guarantee she said to the producers, "Please don't.
Yeah, but do they
I
go
want this
into
about me."
lockdown? Do they have to? I think they might have to go into a lockdown where they don't see shit
Yeah, they do.
beforehand.
Really?
Yeah, they fly out there.
But
and
then they
don't
get
have-
announced. They get announced while they're in lockdown, I think. But I think she asked the producers, "Can you make it about me and not my father?"
No, that would seem very legitimate.
Because like it would be so easy to like.
Which I understand, to
Yeah,
be
it
fair.
makes
You would
sense,
want to,
yeah.
like, disassociate yourself, because how many geezers would probably pursue it even more, knowing that Michael Owen is her dad?
Yeah.
Not many.
Do you not think?
I mean, I hate
Mate, think...
Michael Owen.
Oh, I'm just going out with this bird for a dad.
No, but think...
Oh, I
they're
think a lot of
probably...
people try and do that.
People
I think
look-
Like
she's
his dad.
No, not...
No,
not,
shit.
not
I
just
guarantee you,
shagging.
she gets a lot of people come onto her for the reason just to meet Michael Owen.
Or because she's just a Lenger's ting.
No, but mate, there are weirdos out there that are weirdos
What,
out
that
there.
just
but
want
you've
to
already-
shag Michael Owen?
But you've already said that, like, her personality isn't the best, or
yeah,
isn't coming
no, I
across
wouldn't really
the best.
connect with it, to be honest.
But, like, also, people will be looking... They know they're going to be marrying to money. That's a big
Yeah.
thing that people look for. And, like, maybe she doesn't want any of the wrong reasons for, like, why people are trying to pursue
I mean,
her.
I think as soon as she said to them like, "Yeah, I'm a horse dressage person," money. You don't get into that sport without money. It's
No, you
impossible.
What's
don't.
horse dressage?
Dressage is like
making the horse
prancing around.
dance.
Yeah, dancing
Sort of
around.
like does the worm and shit.
Imagine
Imagine that. Like, that'd be quite close.
I hate the Michael Owen slander. You know.
Why? Do you think he's got a nice, good body?
What?
Michael Owen is the reason I support Liverpool.
Mate, Michael Owen.
Mate, I thought he was cool.
He won the Ballon d'Or. He won the actual Ballon d'Or at like 21.
Yeah, that is lit.
And because of his injuries, he had a very reduced career. But
Yeah,
he was
it's like
genuinely,
me.
he was a generational talent.
But do people slander his career, or do they
Personality.
slander his
You know,
his
when he's like,
punditry?
His
yeah, like, the
slogans.
way they're going to win this is if they score a goal. Like, sort of that sort of punditry. I think that's what people say.
He should stick to horse racing, but he's a lovely fella. He looks
Horse
like a
racing.
He owns multiple horses.
What?
Mate, that's why she's into horse dressage. He is a major player in the horse racing game. He owns many, many horses.
Fucking hell.
I mean,
Even he has horses race at like Royal Ascot and stuff.
Boys, I'm getting rid of my London apartment.
So I suppose you live there quite a lot.
nah, you're always there.
Boys,
aren't you?
I'm getting rid of it. Mate, so it's like, okay, I'm just going to be real. It's 40 grand a year. I'm not there enough to warrant that, bro, my guy.
that is a definition of a waste.
So
Of
how
money.
much is that a month?
Nah, don't worry about that shit.
Well, it's quite easy to work out.
Nah, don't worry.
£3,000 a
It's like
month?
3 something.
My
yeah.
guys, don't
You really
need
rushed
to-
into that decision, didn't you?
Don't worry about that shit. No. I was there for the first 6 months. I was there a lot. It's just that then I had the time away and I fucking did what I did. But my home is down south.
You
and
realise
I
what you
fucking
like.
love that shit.
And your girlfriend's down there.
My girlfriend's down here. My life's down here. I like being with my family. I've just bought my parents' house so that I've just bought it so they can have it.
You just dropped the peas like
I
that.
just fucking bought it because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna buy their house, and then the money that they get from me, I'm gonna put other money together, and then we've made our own property company,
Nothing like a bit of money laundering for the lads.
and basically we're gonna now build and do up houses and become fucking billionaires.
No, but I think that's a wise idea. I said,
Fuck that shit. I love it.
I
So
said
when
to you
does your-
for ages that that is a waste of money. You just need to get rid of that.
Shut
place.
up.
When's
was
the
good.
lease up?
Huh?
When's the lease up?
End of July. Class.
Have a little house party.
So I'm just gonna fucking wreck the shit out of it. No. We're having the inspection right now. Actually, Karen is there. That's her name. That's her name. No. But I don't believe that's her real name. So I know her quite well now. Actually, so she came over from. Nope. So she came over.
She wanted it though.
From Asia, right? Recently, 2 years ago. And it is a common thing that you see people come over from Asia and adopt
English name.
a British name.
Yeah.
And I think of all names, she's gone, you know what, Karen. I'll have that one.
She'll be
Do you reckon
regretting that.
one of her mates going like, yeah, go for Karen. Everyone loves that name.
Yeah, it's like you're really fit in. But yeah, she's inspecting my house right now. She might find some things. What would she find in yours? Do you have like a drawer of like, dildos?
Why do you own so many dildos, mate?
I don't, but I was speaking when we went to Liam Gallagher, right? Apparently, a couple of the boys just do like have toys, and when they connect with their girlfriends, they like get dildoed up the arse.
So what?
No, who said that?
Believe that.
Oh, actually, he did tell me that he
Yeah.
did a little bit of pegging
Yeah.
with his ex-girlfriend.
It's a bit of a mazza. Bit of a mazza indeed.
What? So he
He was
bent
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
yeah, he'd get on all
They
fours,
love that shit.
and she would proceed
I was
to.
having the night.
That's quite a common thing, actually.
I
Each
was
to
like,
their
so I
own.
went home to my girlfriend. I was like, "What is this? Like, am I missing out?" Because even bleep
Am
this
I
name.
missing out?
No, even like I'm bleep this name. Was like, yeah, fucking love getting fingered up the arse, mate, and
Like,
licked up
that's
the arse.
true. Yeah, he did
right?
say that.
So, and I'm just like, mate, because I'm quite like mentally similar in certain aspects with bleep that, and I just could not imagine wanting that. And even with my girlfriend, I was like, go on, move your hands slightly down. And I was like I just no thank you, like actual no thank you.
So you've got homework to do. You have to,
Homework.
by next episode, get pegged.
No, I don't want
And
to.
let-
By the next episode,
I don't
get
want
pegged.
to.
You have to. You know,
No,
you have
please,
No.
please.
to. If you don't do this,
It's bottle warm in here.
you have no. You
Here's
genuinely have to do it for research purposes.
So you want to watch it?
But is there what is the reason that you are?
Isn't the male G
uncomfortable
spot
about
is
it?
up your arse?
No,
Yeah,
mate,
that-
mate.
yeah,
It's like I hate the idea of my nipples being touched. Like, it's fucking get off. It's such an uncomfortable, horrible feeling. I don't enjoy it. The same concept. Like, mate, that is for one purpose, and that is all that area is. Sorry, it's facts.
You've had a finger up your bum, haven't you?
Multiple. We say this every episode.
Yeah.
But it's true.
Yeah,
A lot of people like
As
it.
in, no, but like you always accuse me of like really enjoying it, which is not the case. But like I have tried it
No one said it was the
because
case.
like I'm open to it.
No, yeah, no one
I'm
said
not
that.
sure I'd go as far as getting pegged.
I actually bought you a top that says "begging for a pegging." I never gave it to you. I was going to bring it on Wafflin. I got it like a year ago.
But you kept it for yourself.
Yeah, I've just got
Wore
it.
it on. Wore it on holiday.
Yeah. Where do you reckon's the weirdest place that people listen to this podcast, right? Because I was walking down Eastbourne Seafront. Some guy was skateboarding. And he just goes, fuck off. I'm literally listening to Waffling right now. This is so weird. Imagine
weird.
that. Just
That
like,
is really
you go on your
weird.
skateboard. I'm going to go listen to Waffling, go on the skateboard, and then just
I've
there.
had that before. I've bumped into someone and they're like, "Mate, I'm listening to the podcast
Yeah,
right now."
it's odd, and I wonder, like, where do people go? Do you reckon anyone's ever like gone deep sea diving, or in like a submarine, and they've got Waffling on, or they're getting pegged?
No, that's the thing, right? Right now, comment.
Yeah, where are you listening?
Don't
to this? 'Cause
lie.
we
Send,
wanna see, like,
you have to send photos for proof.
yeah, like send pics to Malfoy's DMs.
No,
and
don't do that.
Just like keep it legitimate, because I'd like to know, like, where would be your happy place?
In the car.
I do listen to podcasts in the car and running.
Yeah, see, I think something like running where you're able to forget that you're running. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I've started
Because like
to,
listening to a podcast and
I've had to start running with no headphones and cycling with no headphones,
why?
just so I can get used to the actual race conditions.
What,
You're not allowed to wear headphones in an Ironman run race contest? Why? Why, bro? Why?
Dangerous.
How the fuck's it dangerous?
You
What?
could hear people going past you and
Surely
stuff.
just get a speaker. Play it
No,
aloud.
you can't take your phone. Can't have your phone.
That's
It's just
all-
you and the bike for 3 hours,
You and the bike for 3 hours.
Can you run with
and then run
headphones?
for 2 hours.
Are you ready? You're in the zone? You ready?
I think
Yeah,
I'm-
'cause you're a bit panicky last
Yeah, I was
week,
very
weren't you?
panicky actually.
What
Very...
tips? Okay,
Mate,
any
as this
listeners
goes
right
out
now,
live right now, I'm transitioning from the bike to the run.
You're currently doing it as people are listening. Wow.
Yeah.
So what would be your tips and advice to people to improve their mental toughness to withstand things that aren't necessarily the most
Don't-
pleasurable, but they want the final outcome?
Don't take shortcuts.
Don't take shortcuts.
As in, it sounds so pathetic. But say, for example, you're running around a football pitch.
Yeah.
Don't cut the corner.
Okay, so when you're
Oh,
training, if you train yourself to cut corners,
You'll do it in everything
You're
in
going to
life.
know about it when it comes to actually performing.
It'll
So
come to like doing the dishwasher. You just won't do the dishwasher because I can't be asked to do that. But if you keep doing little things,
Yeah.
they seem so tiny, but they're brick by brick, it adds up.
No, that
builds mental toughness.
That is actually
Wow.
true. You can apply that to every
Yeah.
single aspect of your like living day. Where,
Yeah.
like, I can think of it where sometimes I make the bed and I don't put the little pillows on to like make it look nice after. You know, like the, but like skipping stuff like that sets you up badly
Yeah,
for like.
yeah.
No, you
other
are
things
actually speaking
because-
hardcore facts
Because
there.
that is
yeah,
gonna
fucking
then
legit.
you think, oh, I'll just skip that, and then like, okay, I won't do one extra rep at the gym, and then I'll
Yeah.
it all just like builds up.
In
into that.
in the words of Nick Bear, a YouTuber I follow, who does Ironman and stuff like that, go one more. Go one more.
So what, you're gonna do the Ironman and then repeat it?
Just do it one more time.
Do it one more time.
Could you do
That is
that?
good, man. Like, are you confident? Like, you're gonna fucking complete
Well,
it?
here's I actually recorded my documentary last night, like the interview segment.
Okay,
of it.
do a quick like example of what you said. So like, this is the interview right now.
No, it was actually much more positive than the last one, to be fair.
I didn't go. I hate
But-
myself.
No, not this time. But like, I feel so. You know when I did that marathon with no training,
Yeah.
a bit outrageous actually. Yeah. I don't know if you know about that one, but like I was in insane pain during that.
Yeah.
I completed it.
Yeah.
Because my body will fail before my mind, and I'm just relying on my mind just carrying me through this.
Yeah, I think
know,
look at it like this, right? In that, how long is it meant to take?
I have to do it in less than 8 hours.
Okay, so in that same 8 hours, your brain will be existing, right?
Really?
So you've got to live through that 8 hours anyway. All you need to do is accustom yourself to just being in pain, but you're still existing.
I just got to do it. Just put one
Yeah.
foot in front of the other.
Yeah, just that's it. That's
My
it.
goal is to survive the swim, go ham on the bike.
Die on the run.
No, the bike is like I'm going to go for. I have to give myself as much time to complete the run.
Is that what you're best on? Like the bike?
Yeah. And then like, look, at the end of the day, if I can do the run in like 2.5 hours, but like if I give myself 3 hours, living the dream, just put one foot
Are
in front
you
of
on
the
any
other.
performance enhancing drugs? Oh fuck!
Are you
we've
allowed
done
to
him.
be?
Ventolin.
Oh shit.
Ventolin.
Mate, he's got shit that makes him be able to take more oxygen in than the average person.
Oi, did
He's
you
got
know?
asthma, hasn't he?
No, that's a front, bro.
Oi, did you know?
Mate, he's fucking cheating.
Are you allowed to?
Alright, boys, I've
Oi.
actually been
Are they
really
gonna
ill.
drug test you?
Oi, this
No, what?
cheating sods. So wait, so you are actually cheating?
No, basically, I didn't know this. So I've actually been really ill recently, and my asthma's been really
yeah.
bad. But apparently, a lot of footballers say they have asthma
Yeah,
and just take the inhaler.
What were we saying about Liverpool Football Club? I swear, like,
bunch of wankers.
aren't like
They've all-
85% of the players have asthma or something.
of course.
Yeah, I was like, no, mate, it just
Mate,
enables
so-
you to take it.
Sorry, so you're on PEDs, and
But the difference is that when I take my inhalers, I just return to being a normal human. Or actually, it's less than a normal
Wait, but
human.
do you take a puff before you go for a run or a cycle?
No, only when I'm struggling to breathe. I don't
But-
do it beforehand.
But
I
could
only,
you? Could you?
I don't think it would do anything. It would just be normal, wouldn't it? Maybe it would. I don't know. But I only use it when I need it. Otherwise, I'll just die.
would you ever do one of like the naked bike rides? You know, like Brighton's naked bike rides?
No.
Do we know someone that's done one?
No, who has done one? Has someone done one? Have you done one?
No, obviously
You've
not.
fucking done one, haven't you?
that.
You do
I
them all the time.
You would. I bet you would.
No.
I bet you
Mate,
would.
well, that seat surely ain't going to be in good...
Oh God!
Oi,
Yeah, like, fuck that up your
this is a
arse.
bit of a random one, but I wanted to touch on it when you were at Glastonbury. I mean, when we're
touch it
talking
now,
about
mate.
it. I ticked off a bucket list thing this weekend.
Ooh. Go on, what'd you do?
Saw Red Hot Chili Peppers live.
Oh, yeah?
I've waited my entire... I never thought I was ever going to see them because they were never going to tour the UK.
Yeah.
And the
And,
thing is, you saw the proper Chili Peppers with John Frusciante.
mate, they were fucking amazing.
Did you cry?
I almost did. I genuinely almost cried. And, like, we had Golden Circle tickets. Oh, it's fucking amazing.
Was that like
you
a
know,
circle jerk?
it's like right up close, but you know, mate, you know how, like, so my brother saw
So
them
it
on
is
Sunday.
like a circle jerk?
Nah.
Yeah. No, do you know what that is?
No, what?
Just say yeah, yeah.
No,
it is
I
like
know
a
what
cir-
it is,
No,
yeah.
it's like a circle jerk.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Anyways, carry on.
So my brother he went on Sunday, like normal standing, and got there at 4:00. And you know when, like, if you want to see like your favorite band, you'll go stand for like 4 hours. Can't
Yeah.
leave, can't go for a wee.
You can't go for a BB's.
Well, you're gonna lose your spot if you do.
Fuck, bro.
So I had that at,
Yeah, you would have had that.
on the Saturday night when I saw Noli G, but then after him was Paul McCartney, and we were like I could have lobbed an apple at him.
Wait, you were really that
Like-
close?
Yeah, mate, we
Oh,
were
mad ting,
so
fam.
close. But like, I held a wee in halfway through Noel Gallagher, through the break, and then through like Paul McCartney's like near on 3 hour set.
Did you not just piss yourself?
Did you not just piss in a
Just
cup?
go for the piss yourself technique.
It got to.
Couldn't you just piss in the cup?
I can't do that. People piss in cups on the crowd.
No, just piss yourself.
During Paul McCartney, right? We're just standing there, and Reese just like leans over to me, and he's just like, "Mate, for some reason, all of a sudden, I'm really wet." And I turned around, and I was like, "It's because he's having a piss, mate." But when that happens, right? Surely the first thing that would come into your mind would be like, find the source, not confide in your friend.
Mate, I have a story. But anyways, Golden Circle, mate. We rocked up at 7:30, walked straight in, and like had all the space in the world, had the best standing. You look behind you at these guys who are just like, at the front of like the normal standing, and they just look like this.
Oh, so you were in the Tory
being like
section.
Oh, it was Tory setting, mate. I went on Tom's shoulders, yeah, and everyone was like, "What? Who is this man?"
Did you feel like you were performing to the crowd?
Oh, it's fucking amazing.
you-
I literally, that was the greatest moment of my life.
No, it's not.
That was one of them.
Wembley Cup goal.
No, one of the. I've wanted to see this band my entire life.
Did you wank?
I would have done, mate. But on the way out, I was busting for a piss.
Whoa.
So I put the cup up my shorts and went for a wee.
Up your shorts?
Yeah, because then you didn't have to get your dick out.
How much? Yeah, but you fill up more than a cup.
We had a mega pint.
Oh, not a mega
Mate, they were, and mate, when you're walking around with the mega pints, if you see someone else holding the mega pint, it'd be like this. It'd be like this. You just give him like a nod.
How big's a mega pint then?
It was a double pint cup,
That was
and we
mega.
had
so-
two of it. Mate, it would look like a triple pint if you held it.
Bunch of wankers.
Speaking of pissing,
Yeah.
Wait, I pissed in the mega pint, and like, on the way out, I put it on the ground,
Yeah.
and I walked away, and I just, I just felt my back leg just get covered in this hot water.
did someone kick it at
Someone
you?
just booted my butt up and pissed at me.
Yeah, but it's
No,
quite a nice feeling.
Huh?
Yeah, because didn't in like football initiation at college, you used to did have to drink the piss. You drink like Daily Tutnock's piss.
What?
Didn't you guys, or was that the rugby
It's
lads?
the rugby lads.
Oh,
Football
I
didn't-
The rugby
football
lads did some
didn't.
fucking
Yeah,
horrible
football didn't
shit.
have initiation.
Oh.
Wait, speaking of that, what do you think of Jax, by the way?
Who the
Because he was
fuck's
a,
Jax?
on Love Island, because he
Oh,
was
yeah.
a pro rugby player.
Yeah, it's quite cool, isn't it?
But he just sacked it off and went on Love Island.
What, but forever? He's not sacked, he's just sacked off for now.
Everyone, because
Is that a career you
it
can
was
just
quite,
sack off?
it was quite a big deal. Like, but then apparently they just said, yeah, you can have 2 months to go do this.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Like,
big
will he go
profile-
back?
Surely, mate. Surely. I don't know if, like, the influencer lifestyle that came from Love Island is quite as what it was, because, like, now everyone sees the machine and it's like, oh,
Yeah.
you're just a product of, like, it's like the X Factor. Dies out
Yeah.
eventually. People don't buy into the hype as much. And I think
Becoming Molly
these
May is
people
so rare.
will just have to go back to
Yeah.
their previous jobs.
No
I don't
one-
think it's as lucrative.
I
No
agree.
one is ever going to come close to Molly May.
No, I think the only
In terms
person
of what?
Like,
success
the,
from
yeah,
the show.
success from the
Mate,
show.
it's only got 400k Twitter followers.
5 million Insta.
And
She's
that-
the CEO of Pretty Little.
CEO now.
No,
She's
she's,
been
like,
crazy
she's like,
director.
I suppose she's like one of the directors.
No,
or
she
something.
is huge. But
She's
I
a
was
multi-
surprised when I saw that on
multi-millionaire.
Twitter. Like, why has she only got 400k?
Twitter doesn't slap anymore.
What?
Like, if you
Is
look at
everyone
like,
not on it?
no, like, I mean,
Oh shit, has it gone downhill?
no, it actually has. Like, people don't really get like,
People don't care.
like, I don't know. For example, like, think of
I just
Sam,
use it for news.
Sam
For
Fender,
nudes?
right?
Yeah, I use it for nudes.
No, news. The news. BBC News.
Sam Fender, for example,
He's a
like,
polydor.
he is, and he's like doing bits at the moment. He's got like 1.5 mil on Insta, 196k on Twitter. People just don't follow people on Twitter anymore.
Yeah, just use it for the news.
Fuck me, bro.
Speaking of the news, boys, I think it would be wrong if we didn't touch on the shit that's going on in America at the
Oh, we
moment.
all saw
What,
Olivia,
the abortion?
Olivia
Yeah.
Rodrigo and Lily Allen sing "Fuck You" to.
Yeah, it's a bit
Yeah.
of a mazza. So what is it they've done? They've enabled states to make their own decision regarding abortion laws.
Essentially, like they've reversed the decision of a case that was decided 50 years ago, which basically said that abortion was legal. So now it does give states the ability to
Make it illegal.
To make
So
it
Texas
illegal.
are going to go.
The thing
illegal.
is,
I
right?
think like instantly, like 14 states made it illegal.
Serious? Why?
Yeah.
I don't get why.
Wait, so this, right? Abortions will always happen. It's just now they're not going to be allowed to be done safely.
Yeah, now they're
Right?
dangerous.
They'll always find a way. If someone really doesn't want a child, it's just now you're putting people at serious risk. That's fucked though. But I suppose it's probably the same states that where you can just be a member of the KKK and shit like that.
Yeah, it'll be them
Yeah.
dodgy,
like-
dodgy states.
How are we in? What are we? 2022?
Yeah, well, we've regressed massively.
People that have no association with issues are making decisions for people. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, a bunch of men are making decisions for women.
Yeah, well, it goes like people are going, oh, but think of the baby. This baby, you're taking a life away. You should be like, how dare you? But at the expense of another person's life, i.e.,
But, like,
as in for the woman.
You have
You're,
to think about
like,
the quality
ruining
of
her.
life as well.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's fucked. It's fucked. It is mental, but in so many ways, like the fact that there's a war going on that's potentially now going to go to a world war. You've got the regression of that. You've got the price of everything up. You've got the fact that we can't just freely go to Europe because of Brexit. Like, why has the whole entire of everything just regressed so much? Like, when will it be that our generation can take control? Because I feel like our generation are actually like a lot more woke.
We are very woke.
Like,
And I
and just
know-
actually know like a bit more what's right and wrong.
a lot of
Yeah.
us take the piss out of like quote unquote woke people
Yeah.
and whatnot because I think there is like a limit where like, you know, when people say you can't have a laugh and shit.
No, yeah.
But in terms of like general understanding of like what humanity wants and what is probably best for it, I swear we just do understand it so much more.
Well, yeah.
Like how to be good people.
Oh yeah, I mean the values and everything are far more widespread. I think where we've been able to connect over the internet, for example, like people have a lot more like understanding of one another in our generation, whereas that older generation, it's why don't what? How does it? I'm trying to figure out how it comes to the point where they are able to make that decision.
I think it's because now, right, people that they used to be like that thing of like, oh, you're like you've got small town views or something. But now, like even people in small towns, like you say, they're on the internet, so they've actually got like we've got like these globalized views because we see everything that is going on everywhere, and we build our opinions on it from that. Whereas previously, it would just be like, well, you know, we have no connection with the outside other than just where we are. So if a certain town like this, we see in America where like areas have these like deeply rooted beliefs, it is because of that. Where like that would just be the belief, and if you're from there, that's what you believe.
Yeah.
You don't know any different.
Yeah, it is
Well, it's
mental
just-
how much your upbringing, what you're told as a kid, literally can shape you so
Mate,
much.
no
And
one,
that's what it is.
no one's born a racist. No one's
Racist
born a
or
homophobe.
cunt. Yeah.
Did you see Nelson Piquet?
Who's
Do
that?
you know Nelson Piquet?
Gerard Piqué's son.
No,
Mandela's kid?
Three-time Formula One world champion.
Yeah.
Right? Went on a podcast in Brazil,
Race cars.
literally this week.
Wait,
Right.
Formula One
And
champion.
now I wouldn't have him on because he went on the podcast and called Lewis Hamilton the N-word.
Why is he
What?
doing that then?
Wait, I did see this.
Like
I did see
straight
this.
up.
Why? What you said? Oh, that N word.
Yeah, like I haven't listened
Sorry,
to it. It's
what?
in Brazilian as well, but he's straight up just like gone on the podcast.
Wait, don't in South America they use a term like when Luis Suarez
Oh,
got done?
yeah.
And it's just a term that they use.
No, this was like
This was straight up intentional racism.
Yeah.
Okay.
because he was talking about basically Max Verstappen is with his daughter, I believe, or niece, because there's two Nelson
God.
PKs, and
Wait, so
grandfather,
Verstappen
like-
is going out with someone in his family?
yeah, Verstappen's with Kelly PK, who I think is, I'm pretty sure it's his daughter.
Has Verstappen said anything from this?
No, and that's the thing. Like teams, not many teams have come out.
I saw
to
Mercedes
condemn this.
did.
Well, yeah, they
Mercedes
fucking
did.
better.
Wait,
But
surely
everyone-
Surely is it the FIA
Mate,
need to
there's-
like take action against this and like strip him of his titles? Because that is just.
There is something wrong in that sport. Where,
How are
like,
they not in? If this happened in football, there's things in football that can happen all the time, and people get stripped instantly like that. Which you got to sometimes it's a good in running whatever. FIA need to come out and just fucking
What,
take
are
all
they
his
not?
titles
Are they
away.
not coming out and going, that's
At
fucked?
least just say the.
Yeah, like there's not been like huge statements. There's not been like big like
Well, they're trying to like hush it under the rug.
hush it under the rug. I don't,
Sweep it under the rug.
yeah, hush it under the rug. Mate. You know, like I don't know, when certain things have happened, they've come out with like these big like major statements. They just haven't done it, and I think this is honestly one of the worst things that has happened. Where like
What the fuck?
that someone has blatantly just come out.
What were the reactions of like the presenters?
I'm not sure. It is all in Brazilian, and it's on a podcast. I haven't heard the clip, but like I've seen like everyone going on about it.
What twat.
Yeah,
Fuck me up the ass right now.
cunt. But
That
yeah.
is, yeah.
And I just find it strange, you know, like how it does seem like we're just in such a weird place. In the
Yeah,
world.
we just need our generation to take over. Like that's honestly, because like you listening right now, I know you are a legend. Like you're a lovely person. You are caring and you care about others. Whereas these people that seem to have been brought up in a way where it's not the case to give a fuck about how other people are and etc. We're gonna get them. We're gonna get them eventually, and I feel like we're gonna do good. Anyways, should we wrap it up there?
On that note,
Yes.
I really like this
Boy.
laid back.
Oh yeah, so much better than that fucking ghastly studio.
People hate the studio.
Yeah, no, it's great.
We hate the
Do you
studio.
prefer this? I don't know.
It is
That's
more
fair.
vibrations, like yeah, it's more relaxed. You can chill a bit more.
Yeah, I think like we can just fully just put our feet
We
up.
can just waffle.
Yeah, we're such cool wafflers. Anyways, if you have enjoyed,
We can
please
actually-
leave a like, rating, subscribe if you are new. Love us and like us and do everything you can on Spotify, etc. to support us. And we're now going to Patreon to record a little special episode for you that's nice extra, plus content if you would like that. Link in the description. Anyways, peace.